Hi everyone. It's been a busy couple of weeks and I have some updates for you all. So the weather has definitely changed in the last couple of weeks. It was incredibly wet for a while and that always makes me a little bit like, ugh. If you've watched any of my earlier videos, you know that gets me a little bit down when it's wet for too long. And didn't really see much sky for a while and don't deal well with that. It's kind of hid for a little while. But I've also been really busy working on a little new project of mine, and that is some creations that I've made. So I have little coasters like this. If you buy them in a set of 4, this is how they come, in a range of different colours. They kind of match what I'm wearing today, which is probably accidental. And I basically have an Etsy store where you can buy things like these coasters and also handmade camera straps like the one on my camera. And these come in different lengths and colours because we like variety. I have a whole range of different colours for them. And then some cool things like little snowflake decoration. And there's going to be more of that to come. So if you feel like helping support me in getting a new business off the ground, which I have been very scared about launching for quite a while, then please check out my Etsy store and hopefully you'll see something you like. The current colour range for the coasters is basically this, but I have a new colour range that's going to include this and some other exciting colours coming very soon, and then all sorts of fun things. So I'm making some little feather earrings I'm working on at the moment. Not quite finished this one. And there'll be more, depending on what I create. So because of space issues, a lot of things will be made to order. So like the coasters and the camera straps will be on demand. If you order them, I will make them up within a day or two and post them out to wherever you are. In the UK, I'm afraid at the moment, can't really post overseas, just starting with the UK. We'll see how that goes. And then there'll be a few other bits and pieces that pop up in the shop that are just things that I make as I go. And if anything's popular, then I will just make more of it. I really love creating things, and it just makes my brain happy. My hands keep busy, and it's a great way to spend the dark evenings that are definitely with me now in Scotland. So this just is a great way that I can make things that don't take up too much space. I did order quite a bit of cord in different colours, so that's currently occupying quite a few spaces. Luckily, my paddleboard pump has come out because my paddleboard has gone to stay with a friend for the winter because I just wasn't using it in the wet weather. Although I'd love to do some winter paddling, it just hasn't happened. So I needed the space. So paddleboard stuff has gone. My paddleboard spent a couple of weeks curled up inside my home, moving from the bed into the front and then back into the bed. Didn't really work. Hence putting it at a friend's house for a while. So yeah, just being able to create stuff that doesn't take up too much space and that's relatively easy to post, so I can just parcel them up and post them out to people when they order. Just a note here for anyone that gets a bit freaked out by crazy packaging that a lot of things that we order online comes in. I'm going to use totally plastic-free stuff. So I've got brown paper that I'll wrap everything up in and plastic-free sellotape and other tapes and things. So you won't get a parcel wrapped up in a ton of plastic. It's something that bothers me, so probably bothers some other people too. One key thing that I seem to have forgotten to say is that the link will be down below, so please do check that out. And I'll also be popping updates when I put anything new in my store on my Instagram, so follow that if you don't already. Rather strangely, this is actually my first full autumn in Scotland. In my old job, it was a really busy time for travels, so I spent a lot of it across the other side of the world. And then last autumn, when travel wasn't happening, I ended up in England for most of it. Autumn was always my favourite season growing up, and now I remember why.
just in case you start thinking it's been all good weather recently, there's also been a fair amount of rain. I just film less then. I do other things, like lay down in squidgy moss. This was on a very wet morning out tree planting with the adventure photographers who I work with. I was already soaked through, so attempting a moss angel just had to be done. The good thing about there being a crazy amount of rain is all the rivers and waterfalls in Scotland end up just looking even more stunning. This beautiful sky happened after about a week of not seeing the sky at all. I was so happy.
Today, as in the day I'm filming this and the day I hope this is going to get published if there's no issues with the internet. That's how close I'm cutting it this week. I keep forgetting that it gets dark really early. But anyway, today marks 9 months of living in my van. And rather oddly, I'm back at a spot I was at for the summer solstice. So it feels like I don't know, it feels cool. 9 months. And even when it's wet and miserable, I'm not so bothered by the cold. But when it's wet and miserable, I just think about the alternative and where else I'd be living. And yeah, I'm going to stick with this.